wins, the gimmicking wins. From beginning to end, no gimmick. If I rap it, dude, I live it then. And you can't do it, so ain't no need for mimicking. I'm not innocent, I'm on a mission, so let me finish it. Matter of time before they summon the army in. I'm probably on the FBI's most wanted list. I'm probably going to hung like an ornament. I'm on a life mission to abolish all the government.
Look around and tell me what you say, because it's coming down, are you listening? Stop and look, this is what I mean. Yeah, it's going down, it's going down. Open your eyes, the state you're in is a state of mind. Freedom disguise, the state you're in is a state of mind.
Just like you.
How's it going, guys?
Alright, guys.
First test here. Hope you guys enjoy because since I'm on Spreaker, I am going to be trying to figure out a way to do this a little bit differently in the next few weeks. I do this and I try to have it every Tuesday, 8 o'clock. I'm calling this the Liberty Hour, so that's what we're calling this for the start of the show. I've got a guest today, Ricky. Ricky, say hey to the viewers.
Hello, viewers out there.
You can hear me?
Boy,
Ricky,
yeah,
you there?
Can you not hear me? Aaron, you tripping?
Ricky, can you hear me?
Aaron, stop fucking with me, bro.
Ricky, you there?
Stop messing with me, bro.
Maybe he's not there quite yet. We'll get that figured out here in a sec. I wanted to just go ahead and start here. We got a couple of news stories for the day.
You can't hear me?
So first thing I want to talk about, obviously the big thing in the day is everything Trump has tweeted about earlier on. The biggest tweet of the day was Trump about 3 hours ago. He said, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all times. Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it is much bigger and more powerful than his, and my button works. So a lot of people obviously going out there and saying, he's threatening nuclear war with North Korea. It's going to lead to, another world war and stuff like that. I think a lot of people, whenever Trump tweets something like this, kind of get kind of hype it sometimes. However, he is the president of the United States. He definitely should not be saying things like this on such an open forum like Twitter. I think all of the time. I think that is something that definitely, his enemies can use against him at times. People who are not supportive of Donald Trump can use against him. It's definitely something I don't like to see. And then earlier in the day, he also tweeted some stuff that has also been in the news about Pakistan in terms of funding that the U.S. gives to other countries. This is something he said 5 hours ago. It's not only Pakistan that we pay billions of dollars to do nothing, but also many other countries and others. As an example, we pay the Palestinians hundreds of millions of dollars a year and get no appreciation or respect. They don't even want to negotiate a long overdue peace treaty with Israel. We have taken Jerusalem, the toughest part of the negotiation, off the table, but Israel for that would have had to pay more. But with the Palestinians no longer willing to talk peace, why should we make any of these massive future payments to them? So obviously they're talking about foreign aid with people or countries like Pakistan and Palestine and stuff like that. So definitely some big tweets from Trump today that you'll see in the news, pretty much big everywhere if you are up on it. Recently he's also rashed up support for the protesters in Iran. There's a whole revolution going on there right now with the government of Iran. And so, yeah, that's it'll be really interesting to see how that plays out. It'll be really interesting to see how the news goes this week in terms of Trump. Yeah, we are getting started with our first podcast today. I hope you guys enjoy this. We're going to talk, obviously, about politics. We're going to talk about a little bit of sports with you guys. I'm also just going to talk about just random stuff with whatever guests I have on. I'm going to try to have one guest a week. I think this will be a really cool format. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Dude,
so let me go ahead and start here. I'm going to give you guys some scores today for some sports and give you a little bit of schedule, some predictions for what we got coming up here. So NBA today, Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Portland Trail Blazers 127-110. San Antonio Spurs beat the Knicks 100-91. Hawks are up right now in the fourth quarter by about 10 over the Suns. Kings are down 12 against the Hornets, almost at halftime in that game. and the Grizzlies Clippers just tipped off. So we got those for NBA today. About halfway through the season. NFL, we got some playoff games coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, we have the Chiefs, who will be hosting the Titans. We have the Rams, who will be hosting the Falcons. And we have some other games as well. I'm getting a call right now, so give me 1 sec. It's from Ricky. Hey, man, what's up?
Aaron?
Yeah.
Aaron!
What's up?
Have you not checked any of the Skype messages? Any of them?
No.
Look at Skype.
Yeah. Oh my God! I don't even hear you. I can't. I haven't even heard you though.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah, I can hear myself. Here, let's try this way.
But you can't hear yourself through Skype, but you can hear yourself through the
I think
phone?
I might be able to hear you now. Hold on, Ricky. Ricky talk?
Okay.
There we go. All right, cool. We're good.
Wait. Let me mute. All right. Can you hear me now? I'm talking through Skype now.
All right, we're good. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yes.
What do I sound like?
You sound like yourself.
Did I hang up?
I just hung up with you, but I can hear you.
Did you hang up with me or did I hang up first?
I hung up on you.
What the? Yeah, I hung up.
Okay, cool. So now I can hear you. So sorry about everybody. I'm sure he was talking quite a little bit there the last 4 minutes. But Ricky will be on here in 1 sec. Let me finish up with these NFL scores here, or the schedule. So Chiefs will be hosting the Titans. Rams will be hosting the Falcons. That's on Saturday. Jaguars will be hosting the Bills. I don't know why it's Ricky's team, but the Bills is Ricky's team apparently. So there you go, Ricky.
Bills.
Saints will be hosting the Panthers on Sunday as well. So in those games, I'm going to go Chiefs. I'm going to say Falcons in an upset over the Rams. Do I want to go Bills? Screw it. I'll go Bills, Ricky. I'll be nice to you. I think that'll be a good game. And then I'm going to go Panthers over the Saints. Saints didn't show me nothing the final week there against the Bucs. I know it's just a bad game, but still, I just feel like the Panthers have a better team than the Saints. So we'll see how it goes, though. It'll be really interesting. So that's pretty much all for the scores. Some news stories for the day. So I got my guest on, Ricky. So Ricky, say hey, what's up?
Hey man, what's up for like the 10 minutes later?
Sorry. I know it's kind of just the first time I've done one of these, and I didn't realize that I needed to have the output switched to built in. So I got it all working now. I'm glad I can hear you now. So how's it going, man? So if you guys don't know, Ricky's kind of the main player that kind of got me to be able to do this. I have a microphone I'm actually able to talk into here, which is why I'm able to have this podcast. And Ricky got me this for my birthday, and I can't appreciate it enough from you, man. Thank you very much.
Hey man, is the pop filter still there? Like, do you still have the pop filter?
Yeah, and it's on right now. Yep, it's on it.
Swag. That's why I'm like, dude, it doesn't sound like anything's popping through, so that's good. I guess it works.
Yeah. No, but I really appreciate it, and this is something, obviously, as you know, I want to do for a while. I am trying to get a show started in the city of Lincoln. I'm going to be I have something I'm writing up right now as like a proposal, and I'm going to see if it actually gets working or not. But yeah, no, I mean, I really do appreciate it, and I'm glad you're on the podcast for the first one. So how's things going with you, man? I know that you've been working, you were in Chester for a little bit, working with, who is it? It's related to Davo.
I've been working with my brother-in-law.
Your brother-in-law, that's right. Yeah. How's that been going? I know that you just started a new kind of, not new job, but in a new place as of yesterday.
It was nice at first. Yeah, no, dude, it was nice at first, like driving 3 hours away and staying like in a house and stuff, but like it was really cold over there, and it's a lot warmer over here. So like, I guess the plus side of working over in Pike, like by Grass Valley, it's a lot better climate-wise. But I feel like it's a lot more workload now. And honestly, it's been horrible because I've been sleeping like at 12 and waking up like at 4 in the morning, and then having to drive hours to go to work, and then doing a bunch of labor work, and it's not a good time during the day, but afterwards, it's all good.
Right. Now, obviously, I know like when you're at home, like on your days off, and then you have to like drive back the next day, you don't get a ton of sleep. How much sleep like are you getting a night, like when you actually are working?
When I am working,
like the nights, like usually like tonight, or like nights you've worked and then you have work in the morning the next day. Like how many hours of sleep do you say you usually get?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like I get at least 3.5, but at most 6.
Oh my god,
So like
that's
it like varies,
yeah.
but like it's usually around like 4.5 to 5.
Yeah, I mean I mean that's the grind. But I mean,
That's the
usually I'll
grind.
get myself. I'll get like at least 6. I'm not obviously doing what you're doing, but like on New Year's I got 4 hours of sleep, and I can do that from time to time. And obviously during when school's going on, you'll get shorter sleep than average because you have to do work and stuff like
I
that.
feel like that's
But
something you should talk about.
that can just kill you sometimes. But I'm glad that you're grinding through it. That's good.
I know, dude. I gotta get that little extra cash on the side, just in case I do go serious with that whole producer thing, just
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, that's
the
something
self-promotion.
for some of you guys you might not know. Ricky is he has a little side job he does. He's a little
Little
he's a
side
DJ.
hobby.
I'll have to when this gets on YouTube later. I'll have to send a link to your SoundCloud because I know you. He says he posts a few songs on there. There's another person he collabs with sometimes, and yeah, your stuff sounds pretty good. I think you got some potential, man.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm glad you like some of the stuff I do.
Yeah, no, I mean, how long, one thing I was going to ask you about, how long, like, on average, and I know it depends on kind of, like, what you're doing, but how long on average would you say it takes you to, like, make a song or make a piece?
Ooh, okay. To make like a beat, like make a catchy beat, it probably takes me about at least an hour to like 2.5, depending on how into it I get. Like I
Okay.
can make like a snappy beat in like an hour, but like I can make one I really like and want to make a song out of in like 2 to 2.5 hours.
Okay.
But I mean, like to make a song, like of all the time I spent on, because like it's kind of been for me like get on for 30 minutes, get off for like a week, and then or get on for like a whole week and then stop for like a month kind of thing. But time wise, actually spending on the program FL Studio, which is what I use to make songs, like time wise, I'd say I spent at least 7.5 hours to make like the some of the songs I've made.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, it's just a bunch
That's
of
cool
trial
though,
and error.
man.
That's why.
Let me ask you this, because I know you've like played for your family and stuff like that at times.
Oh yeah.
Like, what would you say? Like, how often do you play songs that you have made, or do you do that like anytime you actually DJ?
Okay, so I know, I mean, this is probably gonna disappoint some of my fans out there, but the only times I really actually play my own songs while I DJ are usually when I'm just kind of recording at home on Instagram because I like to go live a lot. So like whenever I'm recording for like my family or for friends or something, or whenever I'm DJing for them, I mean, I kind of just choose not to like put my own songs there because I feel like they're not good enough yet to be
Oh,
out in the whole like rave mode. That's why I say I feel like I'm gonna disappoint some of my fans out here when I say that. But like I just kind of stick to the whole like mainstream music whenever I'm streaming for other people.
okay. Well, yeah. I mean, hey, that's definitely a good start. Yeah, okay, so we got like 2 minutes left on this part, so I'll be posting or I'll be starting another one right after this. So I can only do 15 minutes at a time through Spreaker, as I was telling you guys. But so one thing I wanted to talk about. That we will be talking about here in the next live broadcast I'll be posting is about Logan Paul. So if you guys don't know, Logan Paul is a pretty popular YouTuber. He has like 7.7 million subscribers. He mainly posts vlogs, mainly targeted towards a younger audience. And yesterday, he went to what is known as, or a couple days ago, he went to what is known as the Suicide Forest in Japan. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. I know it starts with an A. A few other YouTubers have gone there in the past, and basically he videoed a dead body. Now, this has gotten a lot of outrage. Obviously, a lot of people have been talking about it on Twitter, along with many other social media sites. A lot of videos have been made on YouTube by you other YouTubers. I mean, on YouTube. But this has sparked a lot of outrage because YouTube has this algorithm where they've basically shut down channels or videos because of sensitive content. But they didn't do it with this video with Logan Paul. He just deleted it himself. And that sparked a lot of outrage. And and Logan released an apology on Twitter about it. So me and Ricky are going to talk about that, give our opinions on that here in the next live podcast, because this one's almost done. So just stay here on Spreaker, and we'll be right back with you guys.